Welcome to our fourth and final week of auditions. We have had quite an entertaining journey so far, and the best is yet to come. We still have one golden ticket remaining. So who will be the last person to earn a spot to go to Hollywood? We're about to find out. This is CF Kids Star. Well, hello again. This week we are in hot and sunny Arizona, and I am here with our lovely panel of judges, the hip-hop yodeling star, Sir Michael of the Heyo Mountaintop, and the amazing Gabriella Botticelli.
Well, so glad to be here. Hail to you, everybody!
Hello, Arizona. Can't wait to hear your beautiful talent.
Well, we have had an incredible journey up until this point, and there is still more to come.
We have seen some great performances, as well as some not so great performances.
Yes, that's definitely true. So before we see all that Arizona has to offer, let's take a quick look at some of the best and worst auditions so far. We kicked things off in Dallas, Texas, and that's where we were introduced to our rapper, DJ D.
Yo, DJ D, what's up? I'm about to turn it up, yo.
Well, he had great talent, but unfortunately, he couldn't make the cut. Also in Dallas, we met a very confident Zac Efron, and we were blown away by his rendition of Baby Shark.
Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark.
And then we were in bustling New York, and oh, was that a ride? After all, who could forget about Sarah? I mean, Vera.
Aren't they both the same?
Yes, that was one to remember.
Farmer McDonald had a farm, yodelly, yodelly, yo.
Yodelay-hey-oh! Yodelay-hey-oh! Actually, I got a video message from her the other day, and take a look at this.
Old MacDonald had a farm, yodelly, yodelly, yo. And on his farm he had a llama.
I'm glad her singing career has continued, but one of the highlights of New York auditions, I've got to say, it was definitely Omi.
She was absolutely outstanding. The talent.
Promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Yes, she was amazing. Now, after New York, we moved on to Miami, where things got a little spicy and a little weird.
Oh, I definitely remember Mr. 786, was it?
Yes. And oh, the food was delicious.
Ooh, and I also remember we got a chance to meet sweet Miss Kelly Swift and Nigel with a Y.
That's right. Now, before we move on to see what Arizona has to offer, judges, how would you feel about celebrating this little moment with a game?
Oh, I think that's a fabulous idea, Melissa.
Backstage.
Thank you so much, Melissa. I'm here backstage with our very first contestant, Loud Let Me Rock. What's going on?
I want to rock!
Ma'am, you sound super confident.
Ma'am, I'm no ma'am. I'm a rock and roll star.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I love it. But tell me, Loud Let Me Rock, what got you into rock and roll?
Well, I went to Disney and I rode Rock and Roller Coaster, the neon lights, Aerosmith, the force of the roller coaster. It just set me off, so here I am.
Wow, what a cool and unique story. Never heard anything like it. Well, keep rocking on, Loud Let Me Rock. But tell me, what are you expecting for today?
To blow the judges' socks off with some amp power.
Okay, well, I hope you do just that and you blow some socks off.
Oh, hi. Great outfit. I love to see the creativity.
Hello there, lass. Tell us, what is your name?
I am Loud Let Me Rock.
Great. Let's hear what you got for us. Loud Let Me Rock.
I wanna rock! I wanna rock! I wanna rock!
All right, that was wonderfully loud. You have some serious lung power. You should try the opera sometime.
Love the confidence. Okay, let's hear your memory verse jingle.
Here is something I'm still sure of. I will see the Lord's goodness while I'm still alive. So what'd you think?
That was powerful. Well, Loud Let Me Rock, you have so much confidence, and I love to see that. Really, truly, so much confidence. But it's going to be a no from me this time.
Truly love the confidence, Lemmy. But unfortunately, I'm going to say a no for me as well. Thank you so much for coming, however.
Judges, rock on.
Rock on.
Goodbye, Loud Let Me Rock. Great job.
It's all good. I guess the judges couldn't handle my awesome rock power. Well, what did you think, judges?
She has tons of confidence. I loved it, but I couldn't make out what she was singing.
I have to say, lots of power. But if she would have a little bit more yodel in her step, she would have gotten her ticket to Hollywood.
All right, well, let's see who's next.
Backstage.
Well, I'm backstage right now with Paola. Paola, tell us, what brings you here today?
Well, to be honest, Rob, my mom signed me up for this, even though she knows I have really bad stage fright, so I'm really nervous.
Stage fright. Well, maybe you didn't know this, but we're actually in our last week, and this is the last chance for any contestants to get a golden ticket to go to Hollywood. But don't worry about that. I'm sure you'll do fine. I'm sure you'll do fine. In fact, the judges are ready for you. So break a leg, Paola.
We're ready for the next contestant. Send them in.
Quite strange, isn't it? Next contestant. We're ready for you. You think they might gotten lost?
I don't know. This is weird. Rob, what's going on backstage?
Yeah, anybody? Do we know where the next contestant is? Nobody?
I don't know, but she did mention she had stage fright. So let's take a quick worship break, and I'll go track her down.
I'm breaking out of my weakness. My strength, it comes from you. With faith, the eyes that I look through, there's nothing you can do. No one can take the love you have when you speak. I know you're not holding back. Your eyes have given
get enough. You are what I need, that's why I'm lifting you up. If everything I am is just a product of love, then I am yours. I want nothing more, give you my all, I'm never stopping now. So here I am, every ounce of me cries out for your majesty. You've called me a masterpiece, love you poured out lavishly. We got that, fill us up. No matter what I do, I'll never get enough. Get enough, get enough, get enough, get enough.
Every fear's been released now. I'm taking hold of my future. Can't get enough of, can't get enough of your love. Can't get enough of your love. Your love. Feel the wonder, say his name. Watch the darkness slip away. Put your power on display. Say goodbye to fear and shame. We won't stop coming after you. We won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do. Come and do what only you can do. We won't stop coming after you. We won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do. Come and do what only you can do. Move right now. We want you. We want you right now. Send revival to this place. Signs and wonders in his name. We won't stop coming after you. We won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do. Come and do what only you can do. We won't stop coming after you. We won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do. Come and do what only you can do. Move right now. We want you. We want you right now. More of your power in us. Pour out your spirit on us. We're desperate for your presence. We want more. More of your power in us. Pour out your spirit on us. We're desperate for your presence. We want more. Move right now. We want you. We want you right now. We want you right now.
Maybe if I stay here, they won't find me.
I found her!
Oh, Paola, is this you?
Yes.
Oh, hello.
What's going on there, Paola?
I have really bad stage fright, and I don't think I can go on stage. Can I just audition from back here?
Oh, sweetheart, come around, come around. It hurts my neck to talk to you from here.
Sorry, lass, but it says here in the bylaws right here that you have to audition on stage for a Sea of Kids star.
But I just can't do it.
Well, never fear. God can do anything, Paola. Michael, why don't we share with Paola the story of Elijah? It might help.
That's a great idea, Gabriela.
Paola, check this out.
God's story, Elijah. So part of God's story is about a guy named Elijah, and it goes like this. Elijah's job was to talk to God and tell God's special family, the Israelites, what God said. So he was called a prophet. Unfortunately, The rulers of Israel were King Ahab and his wife Jezebel. They were the most wicked leaders Israel had ever had, and they didn't care what God had to say. They made Elijah's job really hard, but just wait until you see what God did for him. See, Ahab and Jezebel worshipped Baal instead of God. Baal was a false god, an idol. Kids, an idol is anything that gets the attention we should be giving God. Money, stuff, or even people can be idols. And when Ahab and Jezebel worshiped Baal, they turned a lot of God's family away from God too. But here's the thing, God wants all of our worship and love, and he totally deserves it. So God sent Elijah to tell Ahab and Jezebel that it wasn't going to rain for a while. There wouldn't even be dew. That means crops wouldn't grow. So the Israelites would run out of food. Then they would think Baal was angry, and they'd blame Ahab. When the king heard Elijah's message, he was furious. He wanted to kill Elijah. Finally, in the 3rd year of drought, God told Elijah to go talk to Ahab again. This time, Elijah challenged the king to a contest that would show who was real, Baal or God. Ahab brought 450 prophets of Baal to meet Elijah at a place called Mount Carmel. They built an altar to worship Baal, and Elijah built an altar to worship God. They both prayed for fire and then waited to see whose God brought it first. And since Baal was a false god, you can probably guess who won. Yep, God. In fact, he sent so much fire, it burned up Elijah's altar and everything around it. After that, Elijah prayed for rain, and God sent it, even though people wanted to kill him for it. But guess what? Ahab and Jezebel never could kill Elijah. Actually, Elijah didn't die, not even of old age. Instead, God sent a chariot of fire, and Elijah rode it right up to heaven. We don't know exactly how that happened, but it did. God didn't make Elijah's job easier, but he did take care of him. And in the end, Elijah got to be with his God, the real God, in heaven. And that's the story of Elijah. So in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Elijah was a prophet. Ahab and Jezebel worshipped idols. Elijah gave them messages from God. They got mad. God told Elijah to run away. Elijah proved God is real. Jezebel got mad. Elijah ran away. He wanted to quit. God was gentle with him. Ahab and Jezebel couldn't kill Elijah. God took Elijah to heaven in a chariot of fire. And that's part of God's story.
Wow, God can really do anything. But that was so long ago. Would he still be able to do the same for me and even now?
Of course, Paola. You see, everything we've learned about God in the Bible is true. And he is the same today as he was back then.
It was hard for Elijah to stand on that mountain in front of all those prophets of Baal. But he had confidence that God would display his power.
I get it. Because God can do the impossible.
Exactly, Paola. No matter what big, impossible situation you or others you love may face, remind yourself that you can trust God no matter what, because he works for good in every impossible situation.
Well, if Elijah had enough confidence to go up on Mount Carmel, then I have enough confidence to go on stage.
We're so proud of you, Laz. What will you be singing for us today?
I'll be singing I Have a Dream.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Go on.
I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future, even if you fail.
That was lovely, my dear, lovely.
Bravo, bravo.
Oh, sweet darling, are you ready to do your jingle for the memory verse?
Yes. Here is something I'm still sure of. I will see the Lord's goodness while I'm still alive. Psalm 27:13.
Wow, Paola, it took you a while to get up on that stage. But you know what? I'm so glad you did so because you are taking the last ticket to Hollywood. Come here, get your ticket.
Congratulations, darling. Yes, you're going to Hollywood. Woohoo!
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
That was so fun. Really so fun. Was it Paola or was it Paola?
I think there was an A, like a payola.
Paola? Is it Paola? Do you know?
I don't know. Paola?
Judges, it seems like you were really able to help Paola understand a beautiful lesson and that she can have confidence in God because He can do the impossible.
It was very special and a good reminder for myself as well, I must say.
We were so happy to see her confidence grow and perform beautifully.
Well, that wraps up our auditions tour. Can you believe we are moving on to the finals in Hollywood next week?
I cannot wait for the finals, but let's not forget to share with our studio audience how they can get involved in the action.
Oh, that's right. They can complete 6 out of the 7 challenges on their backstage challenge cards in order to win a star-studded mystery prize for the month of June.
So, be sure to turn in a picture of your June Backstage Pass challenge card to CF Kids at cfmiami.org. You don't want to miss out. However, if you are not able to complete 6 out of the 7 challenges this time around, the good news is there will be a new challenge card in July as we head to the finals.
Another bit of good news is that the family mission Feel the Buzz will actually continue to July.
Ooh, beep, beep.
So if I haven't had a chance to bring in school supplies, you still have time?
Absolutely.
That's correct. Well, everyone, this concludes our last day of auditions. But be back next week as we head to Hollywood to hear our finalists battle it out on
See you, Kids Star!